Hit that bitch straight out the bottle.
Start chugging it. On some Steve will do it shit.
Rob.
Jaiden will do it. We got Jaiden will do it right here.
No face.
No face. Oh
Now it's
my
your
god.
turn.
Oh,
Khairen's turn, Mr. Harris's turn.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Harris's turn. We have Khairen will do it right here. Mr. Khairen will do it.
I just want to say, before you do things like this, you always have to make a cheers.
This
So
is
I just wanna
actually
say-
water.
Yeah, this is all water, by the way.
This is a spit.
But
It's
any-
water.
Anyway, like I was saying, before you do things like this, you always have to make a cheers. So I just want to say, you know what I'm saying?
Cheers to the alphabet people.
Cheers to the alphabet people.
Whatever the fuck that means. Oh my god.
Oh. Dad's my friend. That's how you chug from the bottle.
That was a tough,
I'm gonna take a little bit of this.
That was a tough little pull. Hold up. You got me rethinking my shit.
You gotta get right, bro.
Alright. This is a toast. It's a new YouTube. This is a toast to my boy Khairen. My boy Noah. They on their grind. They on their shit. Inspired me to start my shit. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like
sir.
nothing.
Sir. Hell yeah.
That was pretty foamy. Hella foam in it.
Ball check.
It's gone.
Yeah.
I was very successful in that beer bomb.
I still don't know how to do that. I don't know how he does it.
Yes, sir.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Should we get a timer on it?
Little foam.
Just gone, just foam.
Cheers.
$3.13. Goddamn. Goddamn.
That's
You
pretty
think you can beat
solid.
that, Jaiden?
That's pretty solid. I don't know. I think I'm coming in hot.
Oh God, we gonna see what the boy can do. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Beat him by
What was that?
a second. Beat him by a second.
I feel like I might have stopped a little early though. I don't know. We'll check the footage. That was good
Bitch
though.
is cleared. Bitch is cleared. Fucking obliterated.
Another one.
Oh shit.
Cheers, everyone.
Ooh, okay. He beat you by a couple milliseconds.
Okay.
8 exactly. 8 exactly.
You really think you fucking with me though? You really think you fucking with me?
I mean, you think you can get under 2 minutes, bro? Come on, man.
Shit.
2
YouTuber
minutes.
Beef. YouTuber beef. YouTuber beef. World star.
Yeah,
Gotta
bro.
hop in the boxing match and just do beer bong offs.
Bro, you guys
Beer
ready?
bong off.
You made it to the. You made it to the toilet. I appreciate that. We have Yagar. How you feeling, bro?
It's manslaughter out here, bro.
Are you vibing? Are you gonna be next? Or are you cooling?
I'm bodied.
Cooling. We have a yak over there. Tough to say, but he'll be cooling by the time we hop on the pod, right?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
L's in the chat.
L's in the chat.
Was that third party foul of the night?
Third party foul of the night. If you guys want to see the other two, check out my vlog.
Let's fucking shoot a pod.
Podcast time. Let's get it.
Alright, you guys. Welcome back to another podcast episode. And today we're joined here with our first reoccurring guest, Jaiden Dinero. Say what's up, bro.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
You know, I'm sure they're doing good, bro. But how does it feel to be our second guest? Or not our second guest, but our reoccurring guest, our first reoccurring guest.
Feels pretty good.
fucking.
Oh, yeah, y'all fucking with it.
And I also do want to mention before we get into this, we're fucking sauce, bro. Like, I just, before we set everything up, just had to fucking have me a little throw up session a couple times a minute ago.
They saw it in the intro.
Yeah, you know, you guys probably already saw it, but yeah, so I'm in recovery right now. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses indoors. You know, I'm not trying to be fucking cool or Andrew Tate. It's just my eyes are fucked up. They're not
He
even
thinks
open
he's
right
top
now.
G.
They're not even, my eyes
He
aren't even
thinks
open
he's
right
top
now.
G.
I am top G. I don't think that I am top G, but it's not the point. It's just I'm fucked up right now, you know. So
Well, basically, yeah, they already know by title, but yeah, this is the first official drunk podcast.
and we're fucking me and Jaiden already lit. No one's lacking.
No, it's
I mean, bro, y'all saw in the intro, bro. I had more beer bongs than y'all.
Like
But
two
we
little
were fucking
Coronas.
throwing, bro. We were throwing shots.
I hit him right with you.
You know, you were just trying to keep up. You were just trying to keep up. You already know I'm cracking the twisted tea. I got a couple tall boys. Got the peach and the original. I'm gonna start with the original.
Pizza,
Cheers.
cheers.
Yep.
Oh god.
Get the bottle here. Khairen said he's down for some more bulls.
Fuck.
Yo, where's the bottle at? Show them the bottle. What y'all dealing with?
It's in the cribbo.
We left it inside.
Didn't you bring the bottle, bruh?
Bro, I'm done, bro, with the bottle. So I mean, like Jaiden was gonna go now.
Basically, the plan for this video was it was supposed to be a drunk pod, so we were gonna be boozing on the pod. But these fellas here did too much pre-gaming. Because I planned everything out perfect, because we had to film a video for my channel first. And I did not, I waited till after I finished my video, and then we started pre-gaming. I started pre-gaming for the pod. But these motherfuckers had already been pre-gaming. Y'all started way too early, bro.
Bro, it was just the last pool where we did a fucking, like, we were chugging out of the bottle.
Oh god.
On God.
Straight tequila. That's what fucked us
Straight
up.
to the face.
Yeah, straight to the face. But I mean,
Oh, hell yeah, man.
we still made it to the pod.
We're here.
It's good to be back. We haven't filmed the pod in a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a cool minute. Fucking, we lost our hard drive, which had all the footage.
She got corrupted.
Yeah, and we got creative though with it.
Yeah, that's why if y'all didn't see the Luca episode, that's why it was audio only. It's because we were lucky. We thought we lost the whole pod. We were lucky to retrieve one of the angles, and it was just the Luca. So that's why we made it audio only. Would have been kind of weird just staring at Luca's face the whole time. You wouldn't be able to see me or Khairen. So we just made it audio only. And then Jaiden's first episode, that shit, we lost. We thought we lost everything, but we were able to retrieve one angle. Luckily for his, it was the wide angle, so we don't have to do audio only for that one. But yeah, man. But we fucking powered through that shit. They were trying to scam us, dog. Tell me about that.
Bro, we were gonna get fucking charged almost. What? It ranged from $2,000 to $4,000 just to recover the footage from the hard drive. Because what happened was the footage was all, it wasn't lost, but it was all corrupted. And so
they were saying one file got corrupted, so like that's how they were able to retrieve everything.
Yeah.
But like, there's no way it took them $4,000 worth of work. Like let's say it took them like 8 hours to do it.
Yeah.
That's $500 an hour, bro. Who gets paid $500 an hour? Like,
I mean, they're fucking tech nerds, so. But still, it's fucking, it's ridiculous, and I feel like it's kind of a scam. But like, I don't know, maybe the people that are watching, maybe they'll know more about it.
I think that shit's a scam. It's like,
It's
like they're sitting there working on a hard drive, not breaking a single sweat. People will go out and like build houses in construction, get paid not even half what these motherfuckers are charging, and they're actually doing manual labor, like actually doing some shit that these nerds could never fucking do.
Yeah, it's not like they're programmed to run. It costs like $4 every time.
It's like there's no way what they had to do like costed a bunch of money, and they had all these resources they had to use, bro. They had to fucking probably take it apart, use a little, like, bro, they be taking apart iPhones in the mall, bro. It's like, come on now.
It's not fucking hard, bro. It's simple, but that's why they make simple repair kits too. not sponsored or anything, but they make like shit where you can repair your phone yourself. Seen that shit? Save Hello Brand. But anyway, we got a little off track. I wanted to turn this back to Jaiden a little bit. At the time of making this, you haven't started your YouTube channel yet, but about the time this comes out, you're probably already had some videos out, you know what I'm saying?
Probably have some videos out, yeah.
So I want to get your before thoughts before you even start. Like, first of all, what type of content do you think you're trying to create?
So first of all, the type of content I'm trying to create is like Canal Joseph, Loaf,
Yeah.
KJ Smooth type content, you know, like pranks, public trolling type shit, just vlogging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just all around.
So just like here, I'm trying to think of another example because I know exactly what you mean. But like, there's like another thing that you're like parties and shit.
Yeah.
Party pranks.
Yeah, like going to parties and like messing with all the drunk people
Bro.
and shit.
That I'm excited for, bro.
That'd
You
be hella
definitely,
fun.
yeah, bro. I'm excited for that shit. That shit's gonna be fun. But like, so, what like inspired you to do that? Like these YouTubers you mentioned, like Loaf and shit.
Yeah, really. Actually, I've wanted to be like a YouTuber and like fucked with the idea of being a YouTuber ever since I was like hella little, watching like FaZe Adapt and like FaZe Rain and all them. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my bad. Go ahead. I mean, come on.
But yeah, all those YouTubers really just inspired me of like that new form of content, just like vlogging, pranking type style. I think that's just like hella funny and thread. So
It's kind of interesting because, like, the pranking and shit on YouTube really isn't new. Like, there is a whole way back when we were hella young. Like, this was back when I didn't even have a phone. I was back on like the iPod Touch.
Like
Yeah.
Roman
But
Atwood.
yeah, you had Roman Atwood, Vitaly, Fousey, all the pranks.
Joey Salads.
And then it sort of died off after becoming like really. It was like you go on YouTube and you just watch pranks. That was the biggest thing for a time period. And then it all sort of died off. But you're kind of seeing it come back now in a different form. I feel like the Nelk Boys really inspired that shit because they were almost at the, they were past the whole prank wave type of shit. But then they brought it back in their own way. And then you started to see, like, you had Danny Duncan, which was able to, he started back in the beginning all the pranks, but he was able to
I forgot to mention him.
power through, because he was doing pranks back when Fousey and all them were, but he's been able to power through, keep his content alive. And then, like, you have the Nelk Boys bringing the pranks back. And now you see all these people popping out, like Balin, Levine, you see Loaf, you got Canal Joseph, Jaiden, those are a lot of big name people right now, along with so many others. So it's like it's kind of cool to see that shit, like, it come back. Like, and it's changed. It's not the same type of pranks, like Gold Digger prank. Like, it's different. It's almost better.
Yeah.
It's almost better.
Stage bullshit.
Yeah, fake fucking pranks.
Fucking Sam Pepper bullshit.
Yeah, bro. You can't do any fake pranks, man.
It's all gonna be real, unscripted, straight from the source content at Jaiden Dinero.
Yeah.
Nothing less.
Just filming NPCs.
NPC trolling in Walmart video will probably be up by the time you guys are seeing this. I don't know what other videos I have up. Hopefully more just like trolling, vlogging type videos with Khairen and Noah.
Oh yeah. So like, you're not even gonna tap into the stoner space though. You're moving to a whole different genre.
When I get some traction and shit, probably yeah, I'll bring that in. But I could do pranks that involve like stoner type things. You know, that'd be fire.
Noah did a stoner prank. It was on like Halloween. I wasn't a part of it.
It was so fun to film.
Yeah.
The video didn't do that good, but it was so fun.
What was it?
We went up to like houses like on Halloween when people were trick or treating. We went up to houses, rang the doorbell, and then we would just start ripping the gas mask. Like, we already had it on. That was our costume, was the gas mask. We just start ripping it, and then like I thought we would get more like better reactions, people getting mad or like trolling, but I don't know, bro. Like, the NPCs be unexpected. Like they're unpredictable, bro. Like, they were all just like, oh wow, yeah. Like, bro,
Not even true.
it wasn't. But like, there's I don't know if you know No One Safe.
Yeah, I was just about to say him.
Yeah.
Like he's like a guy that really brought out that like weed style of pranking, like smoking in Walmart.
Yeah.
So, like, but he's crazy with it. Like, I don't think I can do all that.
I don't know how. Like, he's like, I don't know how. Like, he's crazy for that shit. You're right. He's crazy for that shit.
He's wild.
You seen No One Safe, Khairen?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That Ginger did?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's wild, bro.
Yeah,
Shout out.
balls.
He be doing
Shout
shit
out.
crazy,
Like,
bro.
bro, he'll be going in there acting like he's security and shit against other security.
And
then
then
it'll
spark
spark.
up. Like, what the
You
hell?
don't smoke? You don't smoke? What the fuck?
He's like, weed is the way to heaven. When he dresses up as a
He
monk.
walked up to one of those Christian people that have the microphone on the side of the street. He was like, "We's the way to heaven, man."
Yeah, no, he's insane though. He's definitely insane. But yeah, bro, that should tell us sick though. You know what I mean? That you're starting the YouTube wave. Because I always push people. Like I not even push people, bro. I was be like, hey, bro, like if you're passionate about something, you know what I mean? Start YouTube about it. Because like YouTube is like a good way to make a good passive income, and it's a good way to like build a community type of shit around shit that you like.
Exactly.
And, like you can meet cool ass people through it. Like whenever we went to the fucking Safari Joe's type
Safari
shit,
Joe's, the
Bro.
token float.
it was a whole weed community, bro. And like we were hella welcome there once we started whipping out the cameras, started
Yeah,
filming. He
people
was like, "Hey,
wanted to
come
show
over
us
here."
everything, bro.
And you know what I mean? They were hella cool with it, and so like it's hella cool. You know what I mean? You can build your own community, and like I fuck with it for all that shit. And from a business aspect, of course, it's like a whole fucking passive income. Once you get it built up, you grind. You know what I mean? You get that AdSense, depends on what type of videos you're making, you know what I mean? But then you get the sponsorships, and like, bro, like YouTube's lit. It's definitely a fucking grind, you know what I mean? It's not...
My bad to cut you off, but not only YouTube, it's like, it's cool to just see people in Tulsa, like, just doing their own shit, like Quincy and Woody are doing their rap shit. It's like, we're
local
like,
people.
like I've been saying this for years now, but like Tulsa is like, just like every city sort of has their wave of like a bunch of people blowing up out of that city, coming out of the city. Like Tulsa's like up next in that shit because you got so much talent in Tulsa that's really never been tapped into. Like Tulsa has never been like, oh, this famous person from Tulsa, this famous
The only person I can think of close is probably June.
Yeah, June. Which
June,
that's what I feel like
the
he
World
started.
Shit
He
was
started that
crazy.
wave. June started the wave of like Tulsa's come up.
There's a lot of shit happening in Tulsa right now. Tulsa is on the fucking come.
Oklahoma as a whole, man, I'm telling
A
you.
lot of people were dissing, but now they're starting
Yeah.
to see, bro. It's a spot.
People are getting out of all the busy cities coming to Old Town, Oklahoma.
And just if the viewers didn't know, June, who we were talking about, his name, if y'all want to check him out, it's Gang Ty June is how you say it, but it's Gang 51E June. To search his shit up, he's on all platforms, but
Yeah. Hella hard.
I
featuring
recommend-
Kevin Gates.
I recommend COD and Hitting Bounds.
Yeah.
Songs go hard.
Or Body Dreams.
Body Dream, that's
Body
another
Dreams.
total one.
That one's hard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, bro. It's hella cool to see. You know? Hella cool to see.
What did you say?
It's hella cool to see. Like the, you know what I mean, the whole YouTuber grind.
What?
I don't know. I kind of forgot where I left off. I should pick up there.
bro, these motherfuckers, bro, we're talking about Tulsa's come up, man.
Tulsa's come up. Oh yeah, the come up side. Yeah, overall
Bro,
it's all cool.
The listeners are getting bored. Let's talk about some real shit, bro. I know what y'all thinking right now.
What's sauce?
These niggas sauce, don't know what they're talking about.
Come on now. Let's talk about some real shit. What's going on?
Some real shit.
Not shit, really, you know. Just live in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
There's not much shit going on here in Oklahoma. You know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
just trying to get that content out for you guys, the viewers.
Yeah, that shit's dope. Make sure everyone checks out his channel.
Yeah. New content on the way, bro.
On the way. By the time this is up, it'll all be up. So, drop a like, drop a follow, comment, fuck with it all.
Oh God, bro! I filmed my first wedding too.
Hell yeah, how was that?
Or not filmed. It was I took photos for that shit. Did the Sky High production
Yeah.
company. If any of you guys are
Photography.
also local, yeah, hit up Sky High Productions. That's me. But yeah, but this shit was lit. Everything turned out lit. Fucking, I knew everyone, and like at first for a while, like I was like, nah, I'm never gonna do a wedding. It's like, bro, that shit seems to have more.
I talked you into it, did I not?
Too formal.
I mean, like everyone said, do a wedding, and then it was just the fact that like he was just like, hey, I'm getting married next week. I'll give you $200. Are you down? How could I deny it?
But like, you remember how I broke it down to you? It's not. You could have even done it for free, because like, weddings is the perfect way to network when it comes to doing photography, because people are literally there just to have a good time, and then you're there working, taking pictures. They may see you and be like, "Yo, I'm gonna need some pictures for whatever coming up soon." And then they get your fucking socials down. So I feel like weddings is like the most, because they're the most common for photography, is the easiest way to network in that field, because versus taking pictures for just like portraits for just one person or their friends, it's a lot harder,
You're giving
because
yourself like a higher reach.
like, yeah, the recommendations just move slower versus if you're at a wedding. I remember that's what I explained to you.
But see, the whole thing was with me is like my mom, whenever she got married, we like cool. The wedding was just a little boring.
They are boring.
And so that's what I was just thinking about. I was like, oh god. But like whenever I was
You were there focused on working, so it wasn't boring, was it?
Whenever I was in the zone and like my element type shit, just focused on the photography aspect of it, bro, it was pretty lit. It was a good time.
Because like, you're there, it's almost like you're there working at the end of the day, so you're not really attending the wedding.
And I got fed, bro. They had Chick-fil-A on staff.
Ooh.
They had champagne.
No, that's a good wedding. That's a good wedding.
They had cake, bro. It was lit, dog. It was lit. It was a good time. It was a good time. But yeah, that was the first wedding photo shoot. Fucking lit, bro. And ever since I did that shit, I got even more ideas. I'm not gonna say it on here yet.
Did you get in touch with any people there? Any people there approach you about like doing some work, future work?
A lot of people, like, they were curious about it, so they might end up asking my friend that I did work for, and then he'll put me on.
That's good. I mean, that means people know about you now. You know what I'm saying?
Like he sent the photos to all of them, and they all love them. They didn't even want me to touch any of them up. I was pretty surprised. I was like, oh, sure. I mean, like, dude, you paid for, full ordeal. You sure you don't want me to touch up? She was like, no. She hasn't sent me any, so guess they liked the way they came out.
Hell yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty lit time.
Can I hit your vape, Khairen?
Yeah, bro. You guys are about to smack down some of that hash.
Yeah, we've been hitting some bowls, bro. Can I hit your vape, Khairen? No, that's facts, son.
The BB smacking.
Facts. So, you haven't talked about your, bro, you haven't talked about that on the pod. So this motherfucker, last time he gave an update on this shit, bro crashed his whip. Remember that shit? And then, now, fast forward now, bro's got a motherfucking 2016 Mustang. So
2016 Mustang.
Talk about that,
That shit
man.
is cold, not gonna lie.
Bro,
Drop top.
the motherfucking
Drop top, let the roof loose.
The convertible. That shit, I mean, there's really not much to talk about. I made a whole video on that shit. You guys can check that out, link down below. But, yeah, bro, just, crashed the whip. I didn't really even think I was gonna be able to get a car that I wanted. And then I just fucking checked my credit. It turns out I had pretty solid enough credit to go ahead and move forward and get a car that I wanted. And I just put like a little bit down through the bank, and they hooked it up, got me right. And boom, bada bam, drove out the lot with the motherfucking car. I mean, there was a lot more that went into, of course. It's like hours type shit. But, nah, bro. How's that bolt treating you?
That shit's ripping.
Unreal.
You gonna tap in?
Fuck it.
We'll get.
It's bowl time.
Oh, we gotta clear that. Get that bitch on.
So, as far as long term, whenever you're thinking about your YouTube and shit, like let's say just try and picture in your mind like you're at like 1 million subs, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing this shit for a little bit. You gained an audience, right? What are you thinking long term as far as your career? Do you have anything like any plans or anything that you want to talk about, or are you just sort of gonna like go with the flow of the shit type shit?
Ooh, I've always also wanted to be like make like clothes as well. So I plan on like having merch, but not like necessarily like merch for my channel. Like more like
Right.
apparel.
Yeah.
Like basically like a clothing brand, but like associated with like the Dinero name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like shit like that, and I'm trying to open up a dispensary too. I feel like that'd be throat. Like that's something we could all do too. Like all three of us like put it on that.
Yeah.
We'd be up.
Yeah, I mean, me and Khairen actually have a lot of plans about doing some dispensary type businesses. We're not going to go into details. Khairen knows what I'm talking about, but we have some real crazy ideas with that shit. And I mean, the more people we can get in on it, the better. I mean, we can be, me and Khairen, I mean, we're going to, you know, like, originators of it, right? But we can bring in other CEOs, other people, build the team.
And another thing that we could do, I mean, if you build your own brand, it could be like collab type shit. Just
Yeah,
put
exactly.
Our
Yeah.
brand, then X type, your brand, some collab type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, like, that's one thing that I like about, like, sort of doing, like, the content shit. Because it's an entrepreneurial space. So, like, there's so much shit that you can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many different, like, business routes you can go to.
Yeah.
Shit would be
Exactly.
lit, bro. So you're like definitely trying to do like business type shit. You're
Oh, yeah, for
business
sure.
minded.
Cause like YouTube is cool and all, but I be hearing it from a lot of my favorite YouTubers themselves. Like YouTube itself doesn't make that much money, like monetization.
Yeah.
Like Nelk says, most of their money is off merch. You know what I'm saying? Like Steve will do it. He's a huge YouTuber. Channel got deleted like it was nothing.
Yeah,
If he didn't have merch and stuff, you know, it's a big.
that's
big,
facts.
Yeah.
See, like, bro, one key tip that I've learned from financial, like, people in the financial space, like Graham Stephan, he's a YouTuber that's fucking hella popular and that shit, is diversify, like, your income sources type
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly.
Like, you can never rely on one shit. Like, if you have a job, like,
More
that's
than one
cool,
source of income.
but, like, you can't really rely on that. You can get fired any time, you know what I'm saying? And if you're doing stocks and shit, the stock market, it's fucking
Yeah.
crashed right now. Like, you can't rely on
No,
that.
don't put all your eggs in one basket.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I literally just saw a story about this 25-year-old kid had his whole Lamborghinis and other foreign cars seized because he couldn't pay any of his debts. Because this nigga hit big on crypto, and now look at this shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
crypto blew over.
Like, I'm still in crypto though, but that's the thing. He just put too much faith into it,
Yeah.
and like just end up blowing it all. You know, and I still invest in crypto.
I mean, the problem with now, I mean, and they're manipulating everyone to become like this, but everything's just so fucking fast paced. Like, this, now we move to this. Like, TikTok, you like 3 seconds and then you scroll to the next video. It's like, everything's so fast paced. Like, bro, average human lifespan is 80 years. If you're healthy, you'll live maybe up to your 100. It's like, bro, we need, like, people need to, like, I even, like, try and, like, tell myself this, like, yo, you need to slow down. Just live in the moment. Like, I always try and realize that myself and do that, like, mentally. Just, like, yo, live in the moment. Because it's important to fucking, like, not, like, it's good to focus on the future and, like, you can, you know, take risks and shit when it comes to investing, all these different things, but, like, a lot of shit that ends up being, like, the most favorable is long term. It's slow growth on YouTube or whatever it is. Like, whenever I was talking about how people blow up fast, fall off fast, versus you have a slow blow up, then you'll have a long career. So it's like everything is so fast paced. Everyone's been manipulating anything fast paced. Like, bro, it's like you could invest into so much shit. So if crypto fucking falls off, you're invested into fucking a bunch of other things that don't even fucking matter. But everything's so fast paced. So, I'm gonna go all in on this. I'm gonna go gamble and go all in on it. It's like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, Steve even said it. People that promote gambling even say it's like, no. You only want to gamble with money that you're willing to completely lose all of that shit. Like, this is money that you would go and, like, spend at a gas station and buy snacks with type shit.
Exactly.
Like, you're willing to spend it anyways, but if you go to the casino and make bread off of it, then you made bread off of it.
It's
But
just
that's
a
not what
plus.
you expected to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just people are too, like, quick, let's do this. So you're around here for 80 years. Slow the fuck down, motherfuckers. Like, come on.
Risk it all.
It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth it, man. Definitely not worth it. But yeah, I definitely think like that's a good thing. You know what? I kind of want to get a stay on that topic a little bit. Because like right now, you know what I mean. Everything's kind of financially fucked. Like this is the knowledge part.
Stonedknowledge. Be getting stoned.
Yeah.
Spin some knowledge.
You're getting stoned and it's time.
A little more than
Trademark.
stoned.
Trademark. Don't steal the name. Stonedknowledge. We already got the logo. Trademark.
But check this shit out, bro. It's not only is the U.S. economy kind of, you know, going a little downhill, but the whole world's like economy's going downhill.
I mean, I've heard. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just adding to what you're saying, but I've heard, and you said this a long time ago. You told me, bro, we're heading towards a recession, and you were right. A lot of people have been saying that we're in a recession right now.
Yeah. And it's not just like America that's in it.
They changed the definition of a fucking recession, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's like,
But it's not only America that's in a recession. It's like there's just the whole world is feeling it, and it's because of the war that's going on with Ukraine, yes, but it's also the after effects of the pandemic. Because whenever the pandemic started, every single country was fucking printing money, injecting it into businesses, so that way their economy would stay afloat.
And what did it do? Fucking
It
collapsed.
still collapsed. It was just putting a band-aid on a fucking, you know, bullet wound. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like in the end, it still collapsed. That's what we're facing right now. So it's not just America. Like I thought, like, you know what I mean? It was like, fuck, it's just our economy. No, it's the whole world, bro.
W Khairen in the comments. W
It's-
Khairen.
Hiring for president.
No, that is a point that that is a good point, Khairen. That is one of your best points you made on the podcast. W Khairen in the comments.
It's all-
But no, bro, you're right. It is partially affected by, because a lot of people don't understand with the war in Ukraine. All these different countries made decisions based on that war. Like you may not be directly affected by the war,
No.
but like Biden did. What were they called? Like all the different like we started getting oil or gas from different places. The tariffs or whatever. Like just decisions that different countries make based on the war. That is what ends up affecting you, not necessarily the war itself. So that is affecting it. But what Khairen's point was is so fucking true. Like, bro, Khairen is because all these fucking dipshits. And the people that actually made the decisions aren't dipshits. They're very smart and they know what they're doing. But everyone that went along with it and agreed with it are dipshits. Close the businesses. Wear a mask. Get your jab. Oh, get the second one. Get the third one. Get your booster. Booster.
Give you money to stay
Booster.
at home. We'll give you money to get the boosters. Bro, they're paying people.
They're paying people
get the
not to
boosters.
work, not to contribute to. They're paying people. I'm not even talking about the boosters. Stimmies. Because I'm gonna admit I collected a stimulus check from the Native Americans, which comes from stupid casino addicts that just it comes from gambling
I
money,
collected from the government.
which is different. Stimmies from the government. The government is literally paying you to not contribute to society. They were shutting down businesses, and while all this was happening, people were rioting for Black Lives Matter, but they were fucking destroying black-owned businesses. It's like, bro, like Khairen's point is exactly correct. They broke just about every single right that everyone stood on before COVID. When COVID hit, based on safety, and now we're seeing the repercussions of this. And this is, and I know you were making a point, but I really wanted to talk about this, and I was gonna wait and see if it came up naturally. And you brought this up, and it's a perfect time. But this is something that Andrew Tate said, but it is 100% true, and other people have said stuff like this. And I was telling you about this, but the people in power now have always been in power. They've grown from these royalties, and they've grown up in these bubbles from generation to generation, you know. But what's different now is there's never been a time in history where the soy boys, if you will, control the masses. So it was always like the Roman emperors and the kings were always the very masculine, dominant males, and then you had a very, very respected queen, and like, you know what I'm saying? These were very high up people. But now you have people like fucking Mark Zuckerberg fucking controlling the fucking internet on Instagram and all this shit, and fucking Susan controlling YouTube. They're the definition of fucking pussies. They're pussies. So
It's like internet dictatorship, basically.
literally. And so what's happening is this never happened in history, and these people think that they're gods. So they think that they will be able to control things for a long period of time. And this is what I was saying to Khairen whenever we were hitting the dispo run, going to get all those pre-rolls. Is, and I said this to you, but I knew I wanted to repeat on the podcast, is the people have always been in control, and ever since slavery existed. Now, what was it back then? What did the slaves get, right? They were forced to work, right? But what did they get in return? Food, water, and housing.
Yeah.
Right? So they got something in return for their work. They weren't just fucking thrown out into the jungle and then they had to come back to work. No, they were taken care of to a very small extent, right? So now fast forward to now. Everyone is basically a modern day slave. You work a fucking 9 to 5 or an 8 to 4, 5 days a week just so you can afford housing, groceries, and your bills.
Just like basic human shit.
Basic human shit. You are a modern day slave. So everything, but you're rewarded with freedom. You have freedom, but you're still a slave. You still work for the system. So slavery was always rewarded by freedom after that change happened from actually, you know, it being based on race and shit, which was like obviously you guys understand. I'm not trying to justify anything, but it shifted from race-based slavery to freedom-based slavery. Yeah. But what we're noticing now, and what is happening now, is they started to lose power with that type of slavery. The internet came. People started to realize, and the internet was free. You guys remember back in the day, you could say whatever the fuck you want on the internet, and you could see some gnarly shit on YouTube, and there's no like child section of YouTube. No, everything was free. You could say the N-word with a hard R on social media, and you wouldn't get like a like warning from Instagram. Oh, this comment could get deleted.
So unfiltered, like
it was unfiltered. But then they realized they were losing power with that. What happened was they started censorship. They started banning people because they realized they lost power. What was happening is people were starting to realize how to make money. People were starting to realize what was really happening. People were starting to realize like how to actually learn information, how to filter through information. People were getting smart. People were waking up. And that's when they started censorship. That's when that shift changed on the internet. And then people started pushing back. People started electing people that weren't even politicians. People like Donald Trump made it into the office, the president of the United States, and he was never a fucking politician a day of his life. The Americans started electing normal citizens. So they realized they were losing all of their power. So the censorship started to push harder and harder and harder. That's when COVID hit. COVID was the test. And this is what the new form of slavery is. They are shifting. Slavery is not based on freedom anymore. It's not sold based on you have freedom, you're a free American. Now, and this is all, Andrew Tate said this, not word by word, but I'm taking this from what he said. Now, our slavery is sold based on safety. COVID was the test. Every single right that they broke was based on them keeping us safe. You have to close your business or for safety purposes. You have to wear a mask for safety purposes. You have to get the job for safety purposes. You're spreading misinformation for safety purposes, even though a fucking doctor tweeted something that they know what they're talking about. But he got banned off Twitter because safety purposes. It's based on safety now, not freedom, safety. That's what we're going to notice the shift on. And I know I've been going on a rant, but I just wanted to say that because it relates to what you were bringing up, Khairen.
Yeah, that relates, yeah. That makes sense.
Shout out Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Andrew Tate, bro. He's fucking top G.
Top G.
And if y'all think he's a fucking...
What color's your Bugatti?
What do they try and say he is? He's a human trafficker? He's like, bro,
human trafficker.
You can't call someone a human trafficker if America is based on innocent until proven guilty. He has not been convicted of that crime. Someone, for all we know publicly is that there was an investigation based on it, and what they found out was just someone from America fucking called about it.
Yeah, if you're a human trafficker, you'd be in jail right now, bro.
Exactly.
So people get doxxed all the time.
And another fact that he made was like, if you look at the bad bitches that
Not doxxed, swatted.
they make like interviews like about like I've seen one where this girl was just like the truth about Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like gonna be an exposed video of her like dissing him. But it was like the complete opposite. She was just like, I had a good time with him.
Oh, one of his ex-girlfriends. Yeah.
She was a bad bitch, and I was like, damn.
Well, yeah. There was a clip that leaked, I guess. I haven't even seen it. I haven't even tried to search for it. But it was, I guess, a clip of Andrew Tate, like, beating some girl. But
yeah, but she.
but then
like,
she literally came out in like the context of it, because it was just a chopped up clip. The context of it is like she has like a fetish for that type of shit.
she
It's
liked
like
it.
go on Pornhub and Pornhub. Go on Pornhub or any porn device, porn's whatever. And there's literally some gnarly videos if you search it. Like I'm not saying I watch that shit, but everyone like if you don't search on Pornhub and you just scroll through it, there'll be like some videos that you fuck with, but then there'll be some other shit that you've never even searched before. It's like that shit.
You've never been on the hub, Jaiden?
Everyone's seen the homepage of the hub. That should be showing some gnarly shit. The ads, bro. The hub ads are
most of the Call of Duty montage.
the Pornhub ads are gnarly just in itself. They have like a giant anime throbbing cock. It's like I don't want to see this. It's like y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The viewers know too.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So it's like, bruh.
That's why I just go straight to the search tab.
But it's like that's what people need to understand is like you can't just see a clip of Andrew Tate saying he would never give CPR to a male because it's gay, and then assume that that's true without seeing the context. People think that Andrew Tate constantly just talks about women, and that's his entire thing. And
that's the only shit that be getting clips. 'Cause that's the only shit that people be.
That's the only shit.
About.
If you watch, like, he be on streams for 2 hours. If you watch it, they'll maybe be like they'll talk about it for like 5-10 minutes, like here and there. But it's like he talks about so much other shit. People don't even know that because they don't even want to take the time to. And this is one thing I highly disagree with H3H3. I used to fuck with this content, but now I don't fuck with him. I still watch his podcast till this day. Because I want to know what the blue-pilled motherfuckers think about shit. I want to know what they're going to say about shit. So if I see Sneeko, however the fuck you say his name, or Top G, or somebody say something, or Elon Musk, or somebody say something, I go to H3's pod and see what his stupid opinion is about it. So I know what they think. So I am already knowledgeable enough to combat their stupid opinion, to debate it. I could debate, I posted this on my IG, I could debate any blue pill liberal, any of the libs, come on the pod, we'll debate civilly. I already brought Luke on, we will debate civilly, I'm not going to be an asshole, but I just want to debate, I want to debate. Debate.
We need to find somebody to debate now.
Calm, civil debate.
Civil debate.
DM, hop in and slide up. But shit, bro. I kind of want to go back to asking Jaiden a couple questions. But we talked about in the last podcast that you're from California, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember how deep you got into it. It was a minute ago.
Yeah. When did you move here?
Like about 2 weeks before freshman year started, so about like 4 years ago.
So pretty recent.
Pretty recent. Not been here too long. Just my high school career.
On God. So, bro, I want to ask you. I don't know if I already asked you this on the last podcast, but what was the craziest experience you had in California?
In what part did you grow up?
Crazy. Okay, the part I grew up was called Chino. It's a city probably like 2-3 hours away from LA.
Oh, so where DC's from, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he was from Chino Hills.
Chino
That's like up above Chino. That's like a way better area. Yeah. So,
the craziest, what kinds?
The craziest thing I experienced, shit, honestly, bro, probably like just the parties, like for how young we were.
That's
like,
what I was thinking
how many
about.
people were there, and like the houses we were partying in.
Like, are they like mansions and shit?
Bro,
like badass
fat houses.
Yeah.
Chino Hills parties like every weekend, bro. I didn't think much of it then, but now I look back at it like.
Yeah, bro, because in Oklahoma, the only people that be doing that shit is Jason.
Exactly.
That's one person.
And he'd be
20 bones to get in.
$20 fucking dollars.
Bro, the
I better see
mansion
heat
parties are
performing.
taxed though. They're even more.
Tax.
They're even more. But like, bro, that shit's crazy, dog. Fucking mansion parties out in LA, dude.
Hell yeah.
Or California in general. Yeah, here you go, my G.
And bro, I wasn't there for it, but that Adrian's kickback, that like global worldwide party, bro, like Lil Yachty was there, everything.
Lil Yachty?
That was not too far from our state either.
Damn.
Like an hour or two away.
Damn. And how old were you whenever you were at these parties?
This was about like 8th grade, so
Pretty
young,
dude was
but
in 8th grade.
that's how young everybody is. That's why I look back at it now. I'm like,
Were you fucking bitches back in middle school?
not not gonna comment.
I'm not gonna comment, bro.
Bro, your first body was in middle school?
You just gotta. When was your first body? Just say. You don't have to say anything.
Around that time.
Around middle school?
Yeah.
Cause bro, that's kind of crazy. Cause I don't know about Khairen, but it's fast forward to high school type shit for me.
Yeah, bro, high school.
Nah, bro.
Like when I think back to middle school, bro, like we were not ready for that. Like we were immature as fucking kids.
I remember girls were getting their nudes exposed in like 6th,
Oh, yeah,
7th
no,
grade.
girls
I mean
were
that
getting
shit was so.
music
like-
I was still a horny motherfucker in middle school, but like we were so immature, bro. I was not ready to like fuck with the bitch. Like
Would have probably knocked her up.
I was just too young,
Yeah,
right? I was just too young.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah.
You grew up in a completely different, like, it's a completely different scene out there. So that's why I was,
bro,
that's the
what
only
I'm
reason I
saying.
was
Like,
asking.
everybody there was acting like so much more grown than they were. I just look back at it now and I'm like, what the fuck are we all doing, bro?
So whenever you moved out here, it was like a hella different, like...
Hella way slower, way less stuff to do. People were just playing different. Yeah, everybody was telling me like, where are you from? You talk different. And I'm like, just California. Like I didn't really think I talked that different. Like I didn't know we had an accent, but
See, I didn't even know you were from California, so I don't know.
Type of shit.
You talk that different.
So it's worn off now because like, say like a year or two ago, I visited California again, bro, and they was like, you gotta have a country accent. And I was like, nigga, no
bro,
way.
I know this dude that I work with. He's from California like that. He be talking like pretty like he's like from California type shit. Like whenever he be like telling somebody to do some shit, he be like, "Hey man, I need you to hurry up and do this shit, man. Like I need you to hurry up and get up on it. You heard me?" And like I'm like, bro,
Heard me?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, all right. Like he's just like he just kind of just got like, you know what I mean, that Cali swag, you know with him. But damn, bro, that's lit, man. That's fucking lit. California parties.
That shit is sick.
Losing V cards in middle school.
It was like late middle school though, like 8th grade summer type shit.
I'm kind of thankful for like, bro, because like growing up in Oklahoma, it's like, I'm kind of glad I did, because it's like, it's more just normal. Like people grow up in these bubbles and like somewhere like New York City or like in LA, like these different places, Chicago and shit. It's like, bruh, there are too many people crammed in these fucking cities. It's like, bro, you're gonna grow up hating your fucking community. But it's like you grow up in somewhere like here. It's like, I don't know, I feel like it's a better way to like just raise kids type shit. Like,
yeah, people here are definitely way nicer than like the average California person.
yeah.
That's definitely true. It's just Oklahoma. It's still getting there, you know. With
It's growing.
Just like
yeah,
the development.
it's still in the development stage.
Yeah.
Like, it's still a lot of shit already here. Like I'm not gonna say like, you know, we're still fucking dirt roads, western front riding horses and
No,
shit.
we're a
That's
city.
not-
We're a city.
We're fucking cities, bro. We got
Bro, to be honest, Tulsa's more popping than OKC. Tulsa is the fucking
we got JB out here, bro.
Bro, literally Tulsa. But like that's
This should be going on.
Bruno Mars.
that's the thing is you'll go out like every week and you'll see like some new shit they're building in Tulsa. So it definitely is developing, especially in like it's spreading out. You go out into Owasso or BA, all these different areas, and it's like Tulsa's gonna, bro. Tulsa should be the capital of fucking Oklahoma, not bullshit. They need to change the name of OKC, and then Tulsa, capital of Oklahoma. It's like, right, Tulsa is lit. You go
Tulsa City.
you go to.
Downtown Tulsa is way better than downtown OKC.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro. You literally took the words out of my mouth. Literally. Downtown OKC, dead as fuck. Even on the weekend. Weekend doesn't matter.
Like the only thing OKC has is fucking cookies to smoke. Fuck out of here.
That overpriced marijuana.
$60 for.
Dirt did go perform in OKC. I went and saw that.
Bro, how was that?
Shit was hella lit, bro.
Really?
Hella lit. We was hella close up to the front too.
Oh god.
Who all did other people perform?
Just like other little OTF members. And, like,
Okay.
the openers were really ass, so I don't really know.
How long ago? Like it was after King Von passed. And everything?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
after
okay,
King
okay.
Ball Pass.
Rest in peace. I'm a YoungBoy fan, but I'm gonna still say rest in peace, King Von. It's like, bruh. I don't understand why fans be picking sides. I'm wearing YoungBoy shorts right now, but I have nothing against King Von. I never met him in my life. People be like smoking on that Von pack. It's like I'll comment YoungBoy better because I do think YoungBoy's better than King Von. But like, bro, he literally died over some bullshit. It's like, come on now.
Red Vaughn, fuck Quando. He was getting his ass beat.
Nah, I fuck with Quando too. It's like I literally haven't picked a single side. I'll literally put on Quando, end of story, and then I'll bang some King Von right after and think nothing of it. I don't give a fuck.
No, I fuck with YoungBoy and Vaughn together and Derek, all of them. I wish I fuck with
Quando and YoungBoy about to drop a collab tape. 3860 about to be fire.
Quando. No cap way harder than Quando.
Stay tuned for my reaction video. 3860. Yes, sir. A little shameless plug.
Bro, what'd you think of that Nav album, though?
It was pretty fire, bro. Actually, no cap, he kind of surprised me.
Top 3 songs.
He
Go.
came back, I don't know the names for shit, bro.
You don't know names?
No.
Okay.
Khairen can name his top 3 songs right now.
Top 3.
Go.
The Last Mohicans, number 1. Number 2, probably gonna be the Interstellar with Lil Uzi. Number 3,
The Lil Uzi
probably
features.
gonna be, it's between Wrong Decisions and Ball and Peace.
Is Ball and Peace the last song?
Yeah, the
Ball and Peace-
outro. The
Ball and
outro.
Peace is fire. I fuck with that. That's gotta be number 3.
that's
That's
just-
gotta be.
It usually comes on my Apple Music radio and I hear it, but I'm usually just driving, just vibing to it. I'm never really like stop and add it to the playlist type shit, but there has been a couple, especially the Lil Uzi collab. I noticed that one a lot.
The other one, what was it? Headshot?
Shot.
Killshot? That one's underrated. Like, I fuck with that one too, because
It's pretty good.
Nav and Uzi have never made that type of song, at least publicly. They've never released a song where it's like some hard shit. They always be on their melodic vibe shit. So I fucked with the fact that they were trying to release they're switching it up.
It's still hard.
Yeah.
They're switching it up. I fuck with that.
Because they've kind of been on the same wave ever since like Wanted.
Wanted
like,
You, yeah.
That mellow, like, no.
So they switched it up. They came with Interstellar. You had some 2016 Uzi vibes on there, and then they came in with whatever you said, Headshot or Shot,
Kill Shot.
Killshot. I'd be forgetting the name, but yeah, that one's a vibe.
Nav and Uzi is such an underrated combo.
Bro, they're crazy.
Crazy
combo,
together.
bro. Crazy combo.
I feel like Nav and Uzi is to what Juice and Thug was.
Type shit.
Like,
Juice and
Two very
Uzi
underrated
was hard,
duos.
too.
Juice and Uzi, yeah, but
Yeah.
everyone fucked with them together. Juice and Thug, very underrated duo. Same with Uzi and Nav. I feel like very comparable duos because they're hella underrated. But like every track Juice and Thug made together are bangers, and you don't even have to like Thug to say that, and you don't even have to like Nav to say that every track Nav and Uzi made are bangers.
Juice didn't really do that much features either. Only like Young Boy. He has some features with Clever, that singing guy.
And then he dropped one with
Herbo.
Wasted with Uzi.
Uzi,
Yeah.
Lil Baby. You know that leak in this bitch. Kinda Chapo with it, yeah.
I thought he did one with Future.
Yeah, Future.
He worked with Yachty.
Future.
Yachty.
Yeah, Yachty.
Trippy.
Yeah, I guess he does have a lot. Never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is a
He
couple.
worked with a decent amount of people, and then even behind the scenes, he has like everyone he would work
Kid
with,
Leroy.
whether it's Kid Leroy or Yachty or Herbo or Thug. He has like maybe 1 or 2 songs released with these types of people, but he has
OG.
so many unreleased. Like him and
Yeah.
Thug have so many songs. Him and Leroy, him and fucking Polo G, or him and no, I remember Polo said publicly they didn't make the third. He released the rest of them. I don't know if he was capping, but Polo said him and Juice have no more
No,
songs.
because there was a leak. There was a leak with Polo G on.
Yeah.
Well, he probably counted that one. Polo said that there are no more Juice and Polo songs that we have not heard. So,
So that was it. And
I mean, obviously he hasn't released some of the ones that have leaked, but that may be why he hasn't released them. And he may have been he knows about the leaks. Rapstar leaked before it, and he literally said in an interview the reason he dropped Rapstar is because it leaked and it got like 1 million views in a week, so he had to drop it.
He was like, this shit, they fucking with it.
So he knows his shit with Juice is leaked. He knows we've heard it. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what Young Boy should do with Nevada, bruh.
Oh,
Bro, tell me
that's-
he didn't wait like a month into the hype to drop it.
it's a classic though. It's a
He
classic.
waited so long to drop it, but yeah.
Youngboy has a lot of leaks he never dropped though. I thought he wasn't
Yeah.
gonna drop Nevada. I was hyped when he did.
Bro, yeah. That shit was a fire ass song.
Never said I don't.
Bro, you ever been to Nevada?
Actually, no.
Bro, I've stayed there for a night, but we didn't do shit except for drive through. Took my mom to go fucking shopping in the M&M store, there's some Coca-Cola
Wait,
store.
was it actually all desert?
Uh,
What'd it look like? Describe it.
So once you get into like the main city, it was just a fuck ton of casinos.
Was there
a big
grass?
Pyramid. No, it was like dirt.
There's no grass?
I mean, like not in the like main
More
portion.
like
once
the
you get in, like,
landscape of it.
yeah, it was just dry. It was all dry. It's fucking Las Vegas.
I've just never been, so that's what I was asking.
Yeah, Las
So it
Vegas.
actually is all just desert.
Yeah.
That's gnarly, bro.
So it was like all desert, but it
'Cause
was
I've
like a
al-
while before you get into.
I've always thought it's kind of funny that us dumbasses, humans I'm talking about, fucking decided to build a fucking whole city in the middle of the desert. Like, nobody's done that in history. It's like, you always build next
But
to like
it
a
was
water source.
beautiful though, bro.
I'm sure it was.
It was like casino there, casino there.
Was it cold at night?
There were, yeah, it was a little chilly. Like
chilly.
it wasn't. It was just like a little windy, just a little bit. But there were like these ladies that walked around in like these fucking costumes and shit. They had their asses out. It was very nice. And like whenever we were we were on the strip, and bro, there was so many stores and shit. Like there was a Louis V store. There was I think there was a Gucci next to it. And like I was, my stepdad was driving. I was just like, hey, you mind pulling over? I want to go look in those stores. He's like, what the hell are you gonna buy? And I was just like, I don't know. I was just gonna look. He was like, nah. Didn't let me go look. I was like, damn. But yeah, bro, Las Vegas is lit. So I can see how young boy lost his heart in Nevada.
Speaking of, what do you and then you can talk about it after, but what do both of y'all think about Twitch banning gambling as a whole?
Lame as fuck.
I mean,
Let the people do what they want to do.
Because it used to be a whole category when you went on Twitch. You had like
Yeah.
just talk, gaming, gambling.
I understand it from a point because
They just
of
did
all
it
the
because of Pokemon.
backlash and the cancel culture and all the shit that's like the scams and the kids that are apparently gambling. Like it's all that. They're just getting a lot of backlash.
But they could have come up with a system like YouTube with an age restriction, like
Yeah,
streams
exactly.
you could get age restricted. Because bro, they literally only banned the websites that Pokemon was talking about. Pokemon, they banned Jadeon for hate rating Pokemon.
They just bow down to her, bro.
Pokemon is the
She
face
says-
of Twitch.
Yeah,
Anything
That's
she
just
says.
brings a lot of
They
money.
banned Jadeon, a black male, off of Twitch for hate rating Pokemon, right? Which, okay, sure, it's against the terms of service. Maybe he should have gotten like a temporary ban or whatever. He has not yet been let back on the platform. A female, I don't know what race she was. I think she was mixed race, but she was a very light skinned female. Had sex on Twitch, on stream, showing kids, underage kids, porn. You couldn't see, the dick going in the vagina, but you could see, her getting fucked on stream. She got a suspension for a week. And then right after that week ended, she came back on and did it again.
What the fuck?
Listen, at the end of the day, it's all ran on fucking business and the money.
It is.
Jadeon is a black male, and he's a man.
And companies don't want to be advertised on black male content. That's what it's not
true.
necessarily Twitch, it's the companies. Because the same way YouTube had the adpocalypse, they have to bow down to these companies. If the companies don't want their ads to be on certain types of videos, then YouTube has to age restrict or demonetize those types of videos.
That's true.
So if these companies don't like these alpha male people, if they don't like people like Jadeon, like Kai Cenat, like Aiden Ross, these people that are really the biggest.
Speed, all them,
Speed, the biggest Twitch streamers, but Speed got banned. Kai Cenat is the biggest right now. He's past Aiden in viewerships and everything. He's not getting his recognition that he deserves. These are all men, black men, alpha men. It's like, bro, you got to notice a pattern when it's the soy boys or majority females on Twitch that get the favoritism. It's the colored men or just the alpha men in general that are getting the hard end of everything.
See, whenever it comes with the bitches, this is the point I'm trying to make. Whenever it comes to the bitches, the reason why they're still allowed
Sex
is because
sells. Sex sells.
yes, sex sells. They're making a fuck ton of money because a bunch of simp niggas
You can
are
post.
donating a
You can
fuck ton of
post
money.
porn on Twitter. The Taliban is allowed to have a Twitter account, but the President of the United States, Donald Trump, is not allowed a Twitter account. You can post porn on Twitter, but the president can't be on Twitter.
You can watch somebody get fucking chopped up by the cartel on Twitter. but
Whole kill cams on Twitter.
Can't.
It's like kids be on Twitter and you can see someone having sex on Twitter. Kids, your little kid can see that. An adult having sex on Twitter.
No restriction.
And obviously the parents are the ones at fault giving their kids phones, letting your kids sit on an iPad instead of actually entertaining your child, spending time with your fucking child because people don't know how to raise their fucking kids. People have kids just because they selfish purposes, but they don't want to actually raise their kid, put the fucking time into it. But at the end of the day...
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you continue.
No, go ahead.
Like, I kind of... It's based on what Noah's saying. What do you think our generation... Because, like, we were talking about this shit earlier. What do you think our generation's going to look like in the future? Like, in your opinion. Based on everything we've been saying. What do you think in your opinion?
There's gonna be a lot of people that are not knowing what the fuck they're doing. A lot of helpless people.
No, bro, because, like, I've seen, like, TikToks that are reposted on Instagram where people are, like, working jobs and shit. It's just... Or they'll make, like, a joke where you're a doctor and they got their fucking PhD or some bullshit online through some online bullshit course. And, like, they fell or some shit. But, like, realistically, though, what do you think? Because with the older generation that's above us, do you really think that, you know what I mean, things are going to get worse compared to the older generation above us in their decision making?
I could definitely see it happening, but maybe not that dramatic type of shit.
Really?
You know.
Because, see, my opinion on it is there's still going to be some issues, obviously, because it's just human, you know what I mean, there's always going to be some fucking issue. But I think a lot of main issues, like maybe racism or maybe, like, small things like financial literacy in schools are gonna like change, and it's gonna be our generation that's gonna change it. And this, you were telling me about, like, the 80-year.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Please let me say this. We are headed towards. You said. What did you ask him originally? You said what does he think the future is headed towards, or whatever.
What does he think our generation?
We are headed towards. Every 80 years, look through history. Look it up on YouTube. Go on YouTube right now. No, not right now. After the podcast, or actually no, because you can search stuff while you listen to a podcast. So just swipe down out of the pod, search up on YouTube. History repeats itself every 80 years. Save it to watch later, and then finish the rest of this podcast, and then watch it after you're done, because listen to the rest of the podcast.
Get that watch time.
But basically, the gist of the video is every 80 years you have some sort of revolution. You have the Civil War, you have these different things. You look back in history, we're taught about it in schools. Every 80 years something's happening. Right now, and everything that's been happening in our generation and leading up to the years before we were born is the beginning of the Great Reset. X talks about it. Alex Jones talks about it. They're trying to sue him and put him in jail. Trump's talked about it. Top G's talked about it. Many people talked about it that have been deplatformed, and we're talking about it right now. The Great Reset, X was killed over it. They paid those people to kill him. It was a staged robbery. The Great Reset these people that I was mentioning earlier in the pod, these people that have been royalty forever, these fucking soy boys like Mark Zuckerberg and fucking Jeff Bezos, they view themselves as gods. They think that they are gods. They are above everyone else. They think that they can survive on Earth as their community and their bubble without everyone else. So the Great Reset is getting rid of all of the kind of like in the fucking Avengers almost, where what was the big purple dude
Thanos.
wanted to get rid? He wanted to snap his fingers and get rid of half the population. It's almost like that. Like these motherfuckers think that the mass population is just a fucking just bunch of fucking cockroaches, and we need to exterminate them, get fucking rid of them. It's like, bro, they will not survive without us. Throughout history always repeats itself. They're not, these fucking soy boys are not the first people to think that they can take over civilization. You have these Roman emperors that thought that they could take over the world, and it's been recorded throughout history many times. Civilizations, Hitler wanted to do it. Civilizations have wanted to take over the world many times. And you cannot point to a single time where it has been successful. It never is, because, and they have been controlling our civilization for a very long time, but you can only push a civilization. It's only long because we only live not that long. I said earlier in the podcast that we have a long life, but in the same time, we live a long life as human perspectives, but in the perspective of Earth, the Earth has been on for trillions of years. We don't live very long at all, but we still have enough time because if we live in the moment, you still have plenty of time. But basically, I got off track. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about just now?
Living the moment.
Before that.
Basics of life.
Alright, well, basically to what you was asking me,
Yeah, I kind
in
of.
the future, the only thing I see is like people moving more towards relying on like automation and like instant gratification rather than like labor work and like time. You know what I mean? Like, so like in 80 years, alright, okay, first of all, let's take it back to like 100 years ago, like, or whenever before the microwave was invented. You know, like people had to take a long time, cook their food, you know, do all the work for it. Now what do? Pop in the microwave, 30 seconds, boom, done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything is just so instant and moving so fast. Like in the future, it's going to be just like that. People are just going to rely on like system and automation, and not enough people are going to be wanting to do like hard labor jobs that support the economy more than people think. Like even though we're moving towards such an age of like online, like online entrepreneurship,
Right.
like you could get rich online with no high school degree, no college experience, like nothing. Like you could hop on the computer.
Stocks.
You could hop on YouTube. You could do stocks. You could crypto trade. You could find real estate classes online on YouTube. Like college and like stuff like that they use in a sense to control us is becoming like less and less powerful.
It's overrated.
Yeah, exactly.
People are starting to wake up. It's fucking overrated.
But no, literally what you were saying, that reminded me of what I was going to say, because that was exactly to my point. Like, I appreciate you. But no, exactly what you were saying is everything has been leading up to the Great Reset. Because you were saying, like, oh, go back 100 years, go back this. So the beginning of our 80-year time period, our 80-year history block, was the last in the ending of the last one in the beginning of ours was World War II, right? So we are at the each 80-year history block is divided, and if you guys searched what I told you to and you watch it after this, you'll know what I'm talking about. Is divided into, and fuck it, I'm gonna link this video in the bio of the podcast since I talk about it so much. Is divided into 20-year history blocks in the 80-year time increment. Each 20 years coincidentally lines up with generations. So each generation happens to line up with every generation in the past 80 years, and in the past 80 years, and in the past 80 years. We, us three, happen to be in the last generation of our 80-year time period. So our generation is always the more creative aspect of the generation, but that's sort of off topic. Basically what you're saying, and to go off of what you're saying, is the Great Reset is something that our generation and people that are being born right now and in this time period are going to have to fight against, because it happens every 80 years. There's going to be a lot of people are going to die over this shit. because they no.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. It's just,
Bro.
This is pretty straight to the point, gruesome.
Bro, I'm just saying, a lot of people, because that's what happens. Every 8 years, there's this war over this. There's civil wars, there's world wars, there's all these different things, and it's always overpowered. What they're doing now is they're trying to get, Mark Zuckerberg went on Joe Rogan's podcast, blatantly lied. He was talking about how he wants everyone to be in this VR, virtual reality, this augmented reality where you can literally, like, imagine, we're sitting here having a conversation and someone starts texting you. You don't have to pick up your phone and start texting them, because if you do that, the person talking to you realizes that you're disassociating from the conversation. You can just mentally do it in the fucking augmented reality, and the person talking to you won't even realize that you're not paying attention anymore. This is the type of stuff that Mark Zuckerberg was describing in his goal for the future. Is he wants everyone is going to be addicted and controlled by social media. Everyone's going to be on social media. Everyone's going to be controlled by this shit, this technology. Everyone's going to live on it. And people, Joe Rogan literally asked me, he was like, won't that even increase the amount of disconnect that people have? And it literally, it's like Mark Zuckerberg, he couldn't answer the question. It's like he just started bullshitting about something else. It's like, bro, it's like these people do not have our best interests, and these fucking lib, soy boy, blue pill people just trust. They go, oh, it's like Logan Paul, H3H3 V2. Logan Paul is H3H3 V2. Fuck Logan Paul. Fuck Mike. Fuck George. George is a fake Christian. They're all fucking fakes. And then fuck H3H3. They're all fucking pussy soy boys. They literally, all these motherfuckers are trying to push the fact that, oh, they're private organizations, they're private companies, so they can do whatever they want. When it's like, bruh, like, the government is telling these companies to ban certain foreign individuals and certain different things. Whenever the government starts interfering with these decisions, then it becomes a direct violation of freedom of speech. These companies are violating freedom of speech. If you can't understand that, then you don't understand what you are talking about. Google what freedom of speech is, look into freedom of speech, look into what it actually means, why it was created, and why it works, why the true words always overcome fake words. Fake is always, fake always succumbs to the truth. That's why freedom of speech works. People need to actually understand what they're talking about before they just say, oh, they're private companies. There is a big difference between going into an Asian-owned cake shop, and telling them you want them to make a cake that says fuck Asians on it, and they have the legal right to refuse service to you. There's a big difference between that and a social media company banning the President of the United States because they do not agree with what he says. There's a big fucking difference. There's a big difference. But it's the same laws you're using. So, I don't know. I know I've been ranting, but it's like, bro, come on now. It's like, come on now. People need to understand. Freedom of speech is important.
It's just time for everyone to wake the fuck up. And I mean,
Wake up.
If they wait until it's too late, they're just going to be a victim. They're going to be the victims. And
It's a matrix.
It's going to be sad, yeah.
Take the red
You're
pill.
not going to be a top G. You're not going to have a Bugatti.
Take the red pill.
Oh, yeah. It's time to wake the fuck up.
Take the red pill.
But shit, bro, how long have we been going for, bro? We've been getting some juicy.
We've been going for a little over an hour.
Yeah.
I'd say, just a few last minute questions. When the libs try and say, and this is a question for both of y'all, but you can answer first. When the libs try and say, oh, Trump hates black people, what are your guys' opinions on that as black people? Because a lot of white people like to comment on stuff like that, so let's ask actual black people. You know what I'm saying? What do you guys think about that? Trump, is he racist? What do you guys think?
Watchful sin.
Yeah, watch Full Sense.
That's all I gotta say.
Alright, and then, so yeah, that's all you guys gotta say. Alright, and then, shit. I'm pretty buzzed. How you guys feeling? On a scale of 1 to 10?
My stomach is upside fucking down.
Khairen's been yakking a lot.
Every time I think about food, it just turns even farther, so, yeah.
We've
I'm
been
still
boozing.
hanging in there, though, bro. This is a fire pot.
Fire pod. So is this the drunk pod? You drunk?
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sobered up now. I was definitely drunk whenever we started.
I simmered down, but still a little sauce. A little sauce.
Here you go. Take a little swig of this bit.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No? Alright.
Not that simmered down.
I'll take a little swig for both of y'all. One for Khairen, ready?
That's it.
Got you.
Appreciate it.
One for Jaiden.
Let's go.
That's it.
Oh yeah. Got me right.
Got you all right. You know what I'm saying?
For the boys.
For the boys.
Hey, you gotta take one more for the boys back home.
Oh shit.
Give me a second.
Nobody's out.
Well, while you do that, let's think of an emoji that we could throw.
Oh yeah, so we do an emoji. Let's let the guest pick. But basically, so for those that don't know, we pick an emoji every podcast. We try to, if we haven't remembered some episodes, but we try to pick an emoji every episode. That for those that watch till the end of the pod, the real ones,
The OG.
y'all can comment that emoji and then just
We know.
whatever y'all want to say about the pod, so we know y'all like watch till the end. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. So what emoji y'all think?
Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the pod, go ahead and drop that juice box emoji. Let us know you made it to the end.
Yes,
Yeah, because this pod was juice. We were off that juice. Just,
Yeah.
Yes,
just
sir.
all fair.
Juice box emoji. Fuck with it. So yeah, juice box emoji. Comment what y'all thought of the pod. Check out Khairen's YouTube channel.
Link down below.
Check out Jaiden's YouTube channel.
Link down below.
Check out my YouTube channel.
Link
You're already
down
on it.
below.
And also Khairen's Instagram, my Instagram, Jaiden's Instagram if he wants. And then yeah, all that shit. Also, if you guys want to join my Discord, I don't know, shout out. My Discord is linked on my channel. Check out my Discord.
Hop in that shit or your kneecaps are gonna fall off in the morning.
Now, for real, hop in my Discord because a lot of people have been joining it recently. I've been slowly growing it, and it's cool to like get to talk to all y'all in the Discord and shit. And so yeah, I'd appreciate if y'all hopped in there. Khairen's in there. He's not in there that often, but he joined it. So
I'm still working on setting up my own Discord currently.
yeah.
But, you know, it's slow progress. We're making progress. And it's raining. It's a good time to wrap up.
Rain.
Yep.
Yeah, it just started raining. Yeah, comment the emoji, juice box emoji, subscribe, check all that shit out.
Peace.
See y'all in the next one.